Good morning, boys and girls. Here's Miss Jessica. Miss Bre's in the room too, but she's kind of away from me because remember, we have to stay distance. Miss Jessica doesn't have her mask on right now. But in a few minutes, I'll put it back on and Miss Bre's going to come over and take off her mask. So I just want to say good morning this morning and tell you that if your mommy is in the classroom, she needs to leave the classroom. Miss Jessica's in the classroom. If your mommy is sitting next to you, your mommy needs to leave the room because this is all about mommy. So tell mommy to leave the room. Did you do it? Is she gone? Okay, I'm going to trust you that she's gone. So this morning, we are going to do a cooking project today. So if you picked up your bags already, you have seen that there are cookies inside, but don't tell mom. And hopefully daddy put them away. And so I'm going to show you how we made the cookies, and then maybe one day you can make cookies for mom. So we're going to do a little bit of math today because math has a lot to do with baking. You kind of have to be very precise, and precise means that you have to have the right measurements. So right now in my bowl, I have 2 cubes of butter, and that is 1 cup. 1 cup of butter, that's 2 cubes. So Miss Jessica's going to mix it all up, smash it down, and then I am going to add some sugar. Miss Jessica has the sugar. Miss Bre, guess what? Yeah, guess what? It's in a white bucket. I poured it in a white bucket. And I don't have it, but I do have the white sugar. So I'm going to do the white sugar first. And I'm going to need a 1/2 cup of white sugar. So I'm going to scoop the white sugar. This is 1/2 cup. So I'm going to put the 1/2 cup in. Do you see it, Miss Bre?
No, but I just ate with salt.
Oh, there's another one. Look next to the microwave. Is it there?
I see brown sugar.
That's what I need.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Bre found the brown sugar. Yay, she's helping Miss Jessica for sure. I don't know why I left it in the kitchen. So that was 1 egg and another egg. This is 2 eggs. 2 eggs. And then now I have the brown sugar, and I am going to scoop a whole cup of brown sugar. And you have to pat it down really, really hard because you want a firm cup of brown sugar for your cookies. So here is a cup of brown sugar. Okay, so now we have white sugar, brown sugar, 2 eggs, and the butter, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Miss Jessica makes these cookies all the time. Whoop. And I don't usually measure. I kind of just go with it. And most of the time it always works out. I used to make these cookies all the time for my kids when they were little. Now they're big kids and they make cookies for their own children. So you stir this up really good, and you incorporate it. It means that you stir it. The butter, the sugar, the eggs, and the vanilla. Okay, so you stir and stir and stir and stir until it looks like this. Can you see that, guys? Pretty good. It's all mushed up. Okay, I'm going to stir it just a little bit more. Now, we are going to put in the dry ingredients. The dry ingredients are flour. You're going to do 2.5 cups of flour. So you put 1 cup. And 2 cups. I'm going to do this right. Usually I don't measure this. And 1/2 cup. So it's 2 cups and 1/2 cup of flour, a teaspoon of baking soda. And do you know what baking soda does? baking soda makes them rise. If you don't put baking soda in, you get a pancake. And I know you don't want a pancake. You want a nice fluffy cookie. So baking soda, you do 1 teaspoon. And you do a half a teaspoon of salt. So Miss Jessica's still going to use the 1 teaspoon, but I'm doing it in half. Half of that. Okay. All right. Now it's mixing time again. So we mix and mix and mix. This is where it gets a little messy. See? It just splattered all over me. But that's okay. That's what baking is all about. If you've ever seen a baker bake, they walk out of their kitchen with flour on them all the time. And Miss Jessica has it on her now. All over my shirt. Oh my goodness. All right. So stir and stir and stir. And it'll start to come together just like when we creamed it together with just the butter and the eggs. And let's see. Oh, it's coming together pretty good. Can you see that? So you have to mix in all the white stuff, all the flour and all the baking soda and all the salt. All of that was white. You got to make sure it's all in there really good till it makes the dough. And we're almost there. All right, now comes the good stuff. All right, the good stuff is chocolate chips. So you add a whole bag of these right in there for chocolate chip cookies. All right, and you mix them again. Oh, can you hear? I hope you guys can hear that. The chocolate chips are going into the dough to make your cookie batter. All right. Let's see. Got to mix them all in. And what did I do with my teaspoon? I know it was here. Oh, well. I'll use this. So, okay. Scrape it off really good. You're going to mix a little bit more. How did I think, Miss Bre, that I'm always prepared and I'm never not? It's just like in school, boys and girls. Nothing's perfect. You kind of figure it out and you keep on going. All right. So here we go. Look at that. We have chocolate chip cookie dough. Now we're going to bake it. Miss Jessica already turned on the oven. Now, can you use the oven? No, Mom and Dad need to use the oven. So you're going to have to ask them, thank you, to bake these for you in the oven. So you're going to need help once you get the cookie dough. You could do the cookie dough, but you have to ask Mom and Dad to bake them for you. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I am going to scoop some of this cookie dough onto a tray. And I was telling Miss Bre, I don't know, sometimes mommies and daddies, they spray their pan, but you really shouldn't spray your pan because what happens when you're cooking a cookie, if you spray your pan, they spread out too far. So you want to just, because there's lots of butter in here, that's the reason they don't stick to the pan. So I'm going to take a scoop like this, and I'm going to put 1 dollop, 2 dollops, help me count, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should get 12 on here. That's usually what it holds. Let's see if that happens. And 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we're going to make it, guys. 11 and 12. We got 12 cookies. Look at that, 12 cookies. Now, Miss Bre's going to come and get these, and she's going to stick them in the oven. You bake them at 350 for, there's Miss Bre, for 12 minutes. and then they should be ready. So we're going to stick them in, and while these are baking, I'm going to read you a story. Okay, so good job making the cookies. I'm going to put the bowl back here so we can make some more cookies, and I'm going to read you the story called Owl Babies. When I'm done with the story, Miss Bre, oh look, Miss Jessica's going to get all the flour off of her. Okay, when Miss Bre comes back and the cookies are done, she's going to talk to you a little bit more about what we're doing for moms. And so we're going to get ready to, she's going to remind you about all the things that you should be doing and also another project. So this is called Owl Babies. This is one of Miss Jessica's favorite. I have read this for my 25 years of teaching. It's one of my favorite. It's not ready?
It's not on.
I thought I turned it on. Okay, well, guess what? So we thought the oven was on. It's not on. Yes, we need it on 350. Miss Bre's going to turn on the oven, and we're going to get those cookies baked before we finish this video. At least I hope so, so that you can see one batch, and then we'll keep on baking. And remember, you have 2 cookies and 2 tea bags in your bag for you and Mommy to share on Mother's Day tea on Friday. Okay, gosh darn it, I thought I turned it on. Okay, Owl Babies. Once, I'm going to scooch over so you can see better. Scooch, scooch, scooch. Okay, here we go. Once there were 3 baby owls, Sarah and Percy and Bill. They lived in a hole in the trunk of a tree with their owl mother. Do you guys live in the trunk of a tree? No, because you're not an owl. But the hole had twigs and leaves and owl feathers in it. It was their house. One night they woke up and their owl mother was gone. "Where's Mommy?" asked Sarah. "Oh my goodness," said Percy. "I want my Mommy," said Bill. The baby owls thought, "All owls think a lot. I think she's gone hunting," said Sarah. "To get us our food," said Percy. "I want my Mommy," said Bill. Look at Bill's face. He's very sad. But their owl mother didn't come. The baby owls came out of their house and they sat on the tree and they waited and waited. A big branch for Sarah, a small branch for Percy, and an old bit of ivy for Bill. "She'll be back," said Sarah. "Back soon," said Percy. "I want my Mommy," said Bill. It was dark in the woods, and they had to be brave, for things moved all around them. "She'll bring us mice and things that are nice," said Sarah. "I suppose so," said Percy. "I want my Mommy," said Bill. They sat and they thought. All owls think a lot. "I think we should all sit on my branch," said Sarah. And they did, all 3 together. "Suppose she got lost," said Sarah. "Or a fox got her," said Percy. "I want my Mommy," said Bill. And the baby owls closed their owl eyes, and they wished their owl mother would come. And she came. Soft and silent, she swooped through the trees to Sarah and Percy and Bill. "Mommy," they cried, and they flapped and they danced and they bounced up and down on their branch. Do you think they were happy, guys? "What's all the fuss?" their owl mother asked. "You knew I'd come back." The baby owls thought. All owls think a lot. "I knew it," said Sarah. "I knew it," said Percy. I love my mommy, said Bill. The end. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Miss Bre's going to swoop in. Now look at Miss Jessica. Miss Bre had on her mask while she was sitting with me. And now I'm going to put on my mask so she can take hers off. And she's going to come in here and she's going to talk to you about some of the stuff going on. Did we get them in the oven yet, Miss Bre, or no? Okay, we might not have finished cookies. We'll see. Okay.
Not quite up the temp yet.
Yeah, okay. And that's okay if we don't have them.
Hey friends! Can you see my mouth moving? How about now? Is that better? All right, friends. So, was that fun baking cookies with Miss Jessica? Did you see that flour just go? That was so funny. Oh my goodness. But she's right. Cooking is very messy and it gets all over the place. And that's kind of the fun of it, right? All right. So I'm going to do a little recap with you. So Monday, Mr. Charlie made... Oh, Mommy's still out of the room, right? She can't hear us? Okay, good. So Mr. Charlie, you made the picture, right? The world's greatest mom picture. Did this with her? Did you guys do this yet? If you didn't, it's okay. You still have a couple more days to do this for your mom. So this was the picture that you drew with of your mom, of something. You could draw a picture of her or something that you guys like to do together. So that was that one. You did the necklaces. You did the bracelets. The All About My Mom questionnaire, where you go through and Daddy will help you write answers about mom, right? So if you haven't done that yet either, that's okay. We still have some time. And then the cookies with Miss Jessica today. And then also one thing that we're going to be doing today, I'm going to show you right now, is during Mother's Day tea, we make hats for our mom. But not just any hats. They're called bonnets. And they're super fancy. So you need a couple things for your bonnets. You guys in your bag received a paper plate with some string. You have a plastic bag filled with all sorts of goodies. Let's see what's in here. We have feathers. We have pom-poms. We have foam shapes. We have stickers. Not everybody got the same stickers. They're all a little bit different. So there's also some stickers in there. And some like fun little craft paper. So all of these things that are in this bag, you get to decorate your hat with. But there's something special you need to use to put it on your hat. Regular glue, it won't stick. The stick glue or the creamy white glue that we use, it won't hold this stuff on your mom's hat. So, oh, one other thing that should be in here. I don't know if it's in this one, but every other bag got one. They're bows. So you get to put a big fancy bow on your mom's hat. So you need this. Does anybody know what this is? It's a hot glue gun, and what does it do? That's right. This little stick right here is hard glue. And inside here, there's a heater, and it heats up the glue, and it comes out the end. This is not on, so I can touch the end, because this gets really, really hot. You don't want to touch this. It will burn you, because I have learned if you touch this, it will burn you. And I have burned myself before. Miss Jessica's burned herself too. Maybe you remember when we made our snow people for Christmas time. We all had a lot of burnt fingers. So this is going to be kind of like a project like we do with a snow person. So Daddy's going to be helping you with this project. So you get to choose where you want the items. So what you are going to do is Daddy's going to be in control of the gun, the glue gun, and you are going to tell him where to put things. So he's going to take a thing out, and you say, where do you want it? And you point to where you want it. He will glue it and then stick it on for you. So that way your body is safe and nobody's getting burned. Okay? So that is for that project. After you are done with your bonnet, make sure you put it away somewhere that it's not going to get ruined, because during Mother's Day tea, your mommies are going to get to wear the bonnet on their heads.
Oh, they're so cute.
So they're going to be wearing them during our tea party. So while we're drinking tea and eating our cookies, I hope you didn't eat your cookies in your bag beforehand. Those are for the party, my friends. So the hats are going to be for the party. So yeah, So a little recap. If you remember, if you didn't come get your bag yet, we still have a couple of days. So come get your bag so that way you can do the projects for Mother's Day tea. All right, Miss Jessica.
Okay, did we do it all? Did we talk about the bracelets?
Yep, we did.
Yay!
Do you want me to read another book?
Yes, why don't you do that?
All right,
Okay.
I will read a book. It's called Jonathan and His Mommy. Can you guys see my story? Okay, good. I like to go walking and talking with my mom. Do you like to walk and talk with your mom too? I do. First, we zigzag walk down the street. It looks strange to people we meet. What's zigzag? What does that mean? That means you walk like all over the place, like this, zig, zig, zig. It's not a straight walkway, one way down. It's going zigzag, zigzag, all over the place. Then we take a big giant steps, and walk in loud giant voices. And we say big things the way giants must talk. I say, did you see the humongous mammoth among us? After that, we take itsy bitsy baby steps, and talk in our teeny baby voices about teeny baby things. Itsy bitsy spiders, tiny dreams, and small marshmallows. Raise your hand if you like marshmallows. I do, I love marshmallows. Next, we take bunny steps. Hop, 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 hop. Hip hop, too, sometimes. As we wiggle our noses and wiggle our ears, we look so funny that we end up in tears. Can you wiggle your nose? Can you wiggle it? Tears that dry with the wind as we take fast running steps, running fast steps, running our race. Who do you think's gonna win? You think Jonathan or his mommy's gonna win? You're the winner! I'm the misser. I see on my mom's face. Sometimes she can't keep up with my fast pace. So I slow it down and we do slow motion steps. Slow motion steps as we talk about molasses and birthdays and how long they take. And just before we're about to fall asleep, we take a leap onto our toes and do ballet steps. Ballet steps, arms in the air, twirling around and around till our feet touch the ground. Can you dance like a ballerina? Show me. Then we do crazy crisscross steps. Crazy crisscross steps, mommy steps, and I step, and our legs cross. Mommy steps, I steps, and our legs crisscross. The one who makes the last step is the boss of the crisscross. After crossing a fast and our last crisscross, we move on to reggae steps. Reggae steps, hip swaying, feet step, step sliding, side to side, bodies moving to the beat of our hearts. Then we take a backward steps and go all the places we've been. Which is good because by that time, we're tired. And we take Jonathan and Mommy steps and Jonathan and Mommy steps and walk our way home. The end. What a fun day they had with their mom. Just like we're going to have some fun with your mommies on Mother's Day tea.
Stay there, Miss Bre.
All right.
I'm going to stand behind you with my mask on. Oh, no, I won't. I'll get down here. Oh, okay. All right. So we're going to say goodbye for right now. Tomorrow, do not forget, we have our Zoom video tomorrow. We're going to have our Zoom meeting. And we're going to talk about singing our special song for Mom and Dad. I mean, just for Mom, not for Dad. And so we're going to do that tomorrow. So please meet with us tomorrow morning. We want to say hi and talk about all the fun stuff we're going to do and do a Zoom meeting. Do we have anything else going on, Miss Bre, that you can think of that we need to remind them?
just come get your bags, guys.
Yep.
So we can have some fun on Friday.
Absolutely.
Celebrate your moms.
Yep. Looking forward to the tea party. So we'll talk all about that tomorrow on our Zoom. So make sure, 10 o'clock, tell Mom and Dad, 10 o'clock, we're going to do a Zoom. And Mr. Charlie's going to be with us too. All right, guys, we're going to say goodbye. Have a good day, and we will see you tomorrow on our Zoom. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.